See, I'm on. Kind of get this weird hair going here, but anyway, I thought I would pop in. I am just making some jalapeno poppers. I have some jalapenos here, and I found a recipe online. It's from, let me just double check, dishbyrish.co.uk. Okay, and so what I'm doing, I'm gonna make these in my air fryer, and so I will do it kind of how they say, and then I'm gonna pop it into the air fryer and then just cook it the rest of the way and see how it goes. So, with that being said, the jalapenos have to be like parboiled or whatever you want to call it. You boil it in hot water for about 2 minutes, boiling water for about 2 minutes, and then you put it into ice water directly until it cools, and then put it onto a paper towel, let it dry. I've already done that. And then you're filling it with cheese. And so I'm going to do that right now. It says just to fill it until basically it's filled, level. And so I'm kind of just playing around with it because I don't really know. This is something I found on Pinterest, and I was like, I'm going to try it. And then I was like, my video that was supposed to go up today is not finished. There were just some things. I did get my license back. So now I have my full license. If you live in Canada, you would know, but it's called a G license, and I have that back. So I have there's been a lot going on here. My daughter is now sleeping in a big girl bed, which sometimes that normally, at least with my son, we had him coming out here and there. She's not actually done it very much. She peeked out during one of her naps, and then that was it. Like, we have a grow clock. If you have ever seen those ones, or glow clock. I think it's a glow clock. And so that's kind of what we use. We've used that with Silas, and it works really well. He knows, oh, the sun's up, I gotta get out of my bedroom. So he's very obedient to that. And so that is what we have used. And so that is what we started with Cherith. So that's where we are. I have my G license now. Like I said, that is very. Hey, Krista. Yes, hopefully she will rub off on Willow. That would be very nice. I've been very surprised because she's very much a go-getter kind of person and just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. So I decided, you know what? Let's just do it. Take her out of the crib. She can already climb out of the bed. So I was like, she's just deciding to stay in there. So let's see if she'll stay in her bed. And we did, and she's been really, really good. So I'm very excited about that. But we're almost done stuffing these with this recipe. Let me look at the recipe again. I know it's got cheese in it, and it has, obviously, cheese. It has shredded cheese in it. I used sharp cheddar, the white sharp cheddar, and then I used cilantro instead of chives like they asked for. And then it also calls for cream cheese. And so I did that. Looks like I'm going to have about 3 extra jalapenos. It's okay. I like jalapenos. So you just mix that together. You also add some garlic to it. Mix that together, stuff your jalapenos. Then you're supposed to dredge it in its flour and water mixture. It's kind of like a paste stuff, like that. And you dredge it in that, and then you dredge it in your, what are they called? Breadcrumbs. and you do that, and then you let it dry for a minute or so, and then you take and you do it a second time and do it in the breadcrumbs a second time as well, and then you let it sit for just another couple minutes, and then you can put it right into the deep fryer. But I'm trying to be healthy, so I'm not putting it in the deep fryer. I want to put it in my air fryer. So I'm going to broil it for just a couple minutes in my oven and just let it kind of broil over on maybe both sides, just to kind of give it a bit of a crust. And then I will add it to my air fryer, which shouldn't take but another maybe 5 minutes or so, something like that. So that is what I am doing right now. So I'm going to dredge the poppers in that. So what has been going on here? Well, I've had, like I said, my license. I took my test this morning and I did pass, which is a huge blessing and a huge help because I have needed to drive for a long while. It's been kind of very hard on our family. But then I also have moved Cherith to a big girl bed. Actually, the day we went and got her bed, I left my phone at IKEA, and IKEA is not around the corner. I left my phone in the parking lot at IKEA. And so we were almost out of town where our IKEA is, and we had to drive all the way back to IKEA to go get my phone, and I had to go to customer service. Thankfully, it was there, and we were watching it on our the Find My Phone app, and we were watching it there, and then noticed it was moving into the building. So that happened this week, which was kind of on the stressful side for me. I was thinking, what if somebody steals it? I know it was very stressful. The whole ride back, it felt like it took a million years to get back to IKEA, just because it was like, that's my phone. It's not cheap. If you know phones, it's not necessarily cheap, and so I was pretty nervous about that, and also had that. My dad, he's had a little bit of struggles with his heart issues still. I won't go into too much detail, but like he was still having some problems with that. But he'd appreciate prayers from everybody. If you pray, please pray for my dad. His name is Randy. He would appreciate your prayers. But I would appreciate your prayers with that issue, because that is something that I have really been struggling with the past bit. My parents were not able to be here for me during this time with all my seizures, and now I can't be with my dad during the time that he needs me. And so I've really struggled with that because I can't be there. And then with all of this stuff going on in Ukraine, that's really, it's put me to my knees a lot more lately, because I want to be able to help them and to find a way to be a blessing to them, but I don't know how. And our church just last night, they announced that we're going to try to help a missionary that's there. And so they're actually not right in Ukraine, but they're close by, and they'll be getting some refugees from the Ukraine, which will be women, children, and it will be women, children, and the elderly. So we're going to support them that way. So that was kind of an answer to prayer because I've been thinking about them a lot and really wanting to be a blessing to them. So that was something else that's been going on the past week or so. I have part 2 of that video about kitchen things, and I just don't have it completely finished. I just have to do voiceovers, so that's kind of where I'm at on the editing for that. But with everything going on this week, appointments and all that stuff, like I have another appointment in just a bit to get a massage. Now, when I say massage, it is nice. I really do like that. Oh, here's the poppers. There they are. They don't look pretty, but that's okay to me as long as they taste good. So I'm going to put this in the oven really quick, and I am going to get it broiled a little bit just to kind of get it crispy. So I'm going to try that, and then I'm going to put it in my air fryer here. So I'll mix that in here. And then I'll just, I don't remember where I was. I have an appointment at my massage therapist. I have TMJ, and I have been struggling a lot with that. And so I've been going to physiotherapy as well as massage therapy for my TMJ. And actually, I have felt more relief in the past couple of months with going to both than I have in years. Like my jaw's usually tight in the morning, but mornings I wake up now and it's starting to be like manageable, and just a few little things that exercises that I'm supposed to do, I'm finding a lot more relief with that. So I'm hoping we're getting somewhere with the muscles and all in here, but also like your muscles, they run like down your neck and into your shoulders and then up into the sides of your head. And so that's why I have headaches in the morning when I wake up. It's from my jaw. And so that was something else that was kind of I've been working on over the past little bit. So that's where I'm at with my jaw. If you know me and which the one on here, Krista, she knows me really well and she already knows about that. But anyway, so I have had that I've been dealing with the past little bit. So I also, 2 weeks ago, I tested positive for COVID. As you can hear, my voice is still like crackly. I can't sing well, and that's usually how I know my voice is better, is I can sing. And when I can't sing, I was like, something's not quite right. And I ended up getting it the evening before it was Valentine's Day. And I started noticing I was like a little tickle in my throat. And I ended up with the next morning waking up barking like a dog. And I didn't have a fever, like, well, not a high fever, it was like 99. And so I really didn't have a fever, but my throat was just, it wasn't sore, it was just tickle in my throat. And I was coughing and coughing and coughing so much that by that afternoon, I had lost my voice completely. It was gone. So I wasn't able to talk for a while. And another friend that I know, she ended up with the same kind of thing, and but she's not had a voice since she got COVID. So I think she said the other day, she's now 16 days. Today would be maybe what, 17? I think it was yesterday. Yeah, 17 days without a voice. And she has 4 boys, ranging from like, what, 2 to 9, I think. So she's expecting as well. So she's really struggling with not being able to talk and over her kids to try to get their attention. So that was something else that if you can pray for her, that would be a blessing too. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna check on these and I think we've got it. See, they're just a little crispy there. So now I'm gonna take them. I will put them in first, and then I will show you what I'm doing. Okay. I have this feeling that I'm gonna end up with cream cheese all in the bottom of my air fryer. I feel like it's gonna happen, but that's okay. They look good. I'm gonna start with 5 minutes, and that's gonna be good. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing. Um, okay, so this is my Ninja Foodie. I have set it to 400 degrees and it's 5 minutes, and then air frying it for 5 minutes. So you can open it up and you can see them in there. And I'm just gonna fry them until basically they're crispy and all. But that is basically where I'm at with that. Let's see, get that again. And so yeah, so I hope you guys have had a good couple weeks. I'm thankfully on the mend from a couple of the things that have been going on, and I'm hoping that we're going uphill now. But I just have to get rid of this tickle. I get a tickle, and it's still, I'll get a cough like here and there. And the other day, like I have a bit of a cough, but I'm beyond the range of COVID. Like I'm beyond even 2 weeks. So I'm hoping this isn't going to last terribly long, but we'll see. So I hope you guys are doing well. Cherith is down for a nap, and I was pretty much just in here cooking, and I thought that I would pop on and say hello and see what you guys had going on, as well as just let you know what I was doing here. And I hope these things turn out. But I will let you know about that at another time. I really do hope they turn out. I will post maybe a picture after they get done um, on here in a few minutes. If it's not done in 5 minutes, I'll probably add another 5 minutes to it. But anyway, so I will talk to you later, and I hope you guys have a good week. Bye.